Welcome to Bite Size Rando. My name is Didier Kirby, and today we're going to try to talk about how to route Dark Death Mountain. So let's say you have the Hookshot, the Hammer, and the Titan's Mitts. You can use your Hookshot to get across this bridge here, take one of the Dark World portals, and then start doing checks. Now, when you're in the Dark World, you probably want to hit up 3 areas. You'll want to go to Super Bunny Cave to check these 2 chests. You'll want to go to Hookshot Cave to check these 4 chests. And you'll probably also want to stop by Turtle Rock in order to at least check this medallion requirement, because that is randomized per seed. Now, when we're talking about Death Mountain routing, it can be surprisingly tricky because there are a ton of choices. In this case, you have a choice between this portal here, and we can take this portal and then route upwards through Super Bunny Cave up there. Or we can go to the right here and go up Paradox Cave in the Light World, and eventually end up at the Turtle Rock portal. So this is the other portal you can take to go to the Dark World. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, if you have at least 1 medallion on hand, and there is any chance that you could want to go into Dark Rock, you probably should take this portal, because that'll let you potentially open up Turtle Rock, and then maybe go in. And that can apply even if you, for example, are missing, the Ice Rod, or maybe the Cave of Samaria, or something else, because you can open up Turtle Rock using your medallion, and then you can go to the left here, and you might find whatever you're looking for, like the Ice Rod or the Cave of Samaria, in Hookshot Cave or Super Bunny Cave. And then it can make sense to come back and then go into Turtle Rock now that you've already opened it. And it's obviously going to be a lot slower if you, have to mirror and then take the portal again to open up Turtle Rock, and you might not even have the mirror, for instance. But sometimes you get here and you have no medallions on hand. So in this case, there's no way you're going to be able to open up Turtle Rock on first go around. So you're kind of just looking for the fastest way to route through these 3 areas. So let's look at some route comparisons to see what is faster. So here I actually have 3 videos. I'm actually going to speed this up because these are long videos. So on the top 2, we're going to take this portal and we're going to route through Super Bunny Cave, and on the bottom video, we're going to go through Paradox Cave and take the Turtle Rock portal. Now, there's 2 videos on the top. They're going to be the same for now, but they are going to diverge, because once you finish Super Bunny Cave and you get out, there is another choice you can make. You can choose to check Turtle Rock first, like in this video, or you can choose to go to Hookshot Cave first and check Turtle Rock second, like in this video. So you can choose either order of doing these checks, and it will make a small difference, whichever one you choose. So you can see that these 2 finished about roughly the same time, maybe slightly faster in this one, but overall pretty negligible difference. There are other factors which I will talk about in a bit, but the main takeaway here is this bottom route is definitely slower. It's about 8 seconds slower, so definitely don't take the Turtle Rock portal, go through Super Bunny Cave instead. And that sort of makes sense. Let's load up the video with Boots this time. Let's play this again on 2x speed. But this sort of makes sense because, going through Super Bunny Cave, you sort of get to check those 2 chests along the way, if that makes sense. Whereas going through Paradox Cave, you don't really get to do anything along the way, if that makes sense. So now that we have Boots, I'm going to tell you ahead of time that this bottom route is still going to be noticeably slower. So you still don't want to take the Turtle Rock warp in this case. You definitely want to take the Super Bunny Cave route. Now, with the Boots, these top 2 routes, it's a little bit more interesting, because in this case, you finish 2 seconds faster if you check Turtle Rock first and then Hookshot Cave. And the reason for that is because it makes this dashing to Turtle Rock and then dashing back, this dash back is going to be faster, right? So dashing back from Turtle Rock to Hookshot Cave is faster, so that's why this ends up being faster overall. So does that mean you should always take this route? No, it kind of depends. So, and here's where it gets complicated. So if you're just planning on saving and quitting immediately after, then yes, this route is going to be the best. But it could depend on other things. So sometimes, instead of saving and quitting, you might want to mirror and then flute. In that case, over here you're already on the overworld, whereas over here you're going to have to, you know, fall down and then exit through the cave, and it is going to end up being slower, I'm pretty sure. Of course, there could be other factors. For example, if you find your Turtle Rock Medallion in here, or maybe you find, yeah, you could find your Turtle Rock Medallion in here, and maybe also the mirror, or maybe you already have the mirror. And in that case, you probably want to end at Turtle Rock, because now you can mirror here and then open up Turtle Rock, as opposed to here where you have to, you already checked Turtle Rock once, and then you have to kind of walk back there again, so that's inefficient. So there's various factors to think about when choosing these two. Overall, it doesn't make a huge difference, but you can think about those things. But the main takeaway, again, is you don't want to use this bottom route if you don't have any medallions on hand. If you have medallions, then sure, take the Turtle Rock warp if there's any chance that you might want to go in there. But if you don't want to go into Turtle Rock, definitely take these top two routes. Go through Super Bunny Cave. Hope that helps, and keep that in mind next time you're routing Dark World Death Mountain.